Hello Wales, I hope you had a wonderful day. So today is chapter 17 of The Royal Rabbits of London, The Great Diamond Chase. Chapter 17. Laser was at the back of the war room at the periscopes, watching the action in the Queen's boudoir, while Messalina picked up the diamond. "Don't swallow it!" she cried in alarm. "Don't swallow it!" The sound of panic in her voice alerted the other rabbits, and the place fell silent. Zeno rode over to where Laser was frantically moving from periscope to periscope. "What's happened?" he asked. "Messalina has the diamond in her mouth," she cried. "Now she's trotting down the corridor." "How the devil did she get it in her mouth?" asked Clooney, pushing himself up from the sofa and joining Zeno. "And where are Beldapore and Shiloh?" Nelson hobbled over, and the frown deepening into his fur. "Where is she now, Laser?" he asked. Laser moved to the next periscope. "She's passing the white drawing room. If you dare spoil the Siberian diamond, you dumb mutt, I'll..." She was about to say something very rude, but stopped herself. Nelson was a rabbit who expected good manners at all time, even when you were talking about the pack. Horatio stood beside Nelson. The brothers looked at each other worriedly. "If she swallows it, the diamond will be lost forever," Nelson groaned. "That will be one expensive dog," quipped Clooney, but nobody laughed. Laser switched periscopes. "She's headed into the Queen's private study. She's turned she turned the periscope round. I can't tell whether or not she still has it in her mouth." The rabbits held their breath. In the Queen's private study, Her Majesty sat at her desk, signing important documents. Beside her was Lady Araminta Fortescue, her lady-in-waiting, and Sir Marmaduke Scampton, her private secretary. They were all looking very serious as the Queen's fountain pen swept across the page. The Queen glanced up at Messalina as Messalina trotted in. She paused her pen over the paper and watched her dog. Then she took off her glasses, put the lid on her pen, and pushed out of her chair. "What have you got in your mouth?" she asked, leaning forward with her elbows on her knees. Lady Araminta Fortescue stepped back to allow the dog to trot by. She knew her place. Messalina lifted her chin and wagged her tail as she approached her mistress. There she is. Not convinced the Queen's going to be all that happy, but we'll find out. "Is it a bone? You get far too many treats in the kitchen, don't you?" said the Queen. Messalina stuffed her nose into the Queen's hand and dropped her precious cargo. "What is it?" The Queen stared down at the diamond twinkling in her palm. Lady Araminta gasped. Sir Marmaduke muttered, "Good Lord!" But the Queen just smiled, a smile that was full of relief and joy and a deep, deep gratitude. She stared into the diamond, into the silvery flaws and imperfections that meant so much to her. And she found herself there in the garden, pruning the roses and listening to the gentle hum of bees. She looked down at her dog fondly. Queen's voice. "The Siberian diamond! You clever girl! But where on earth did you find it?" Then she laughed, her eyes welling with tears, and patted her dog on the head. "Did you steal it out of the cabinet? Well, I am surprised, a little dog like you. We're all going to have to be a lot more careful, aren't we?" And that is the end of the chapter. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.